What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Stepn content almost every day. We also stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello, as we also cover some other PTE games such as Splinterlands, Rising Star, and I guess I don't even talk about DFK anymore, but I still have some assets in there. All right, I wanted to talk about Stepn and my experience with it so far, and more so the mindset that I have going into it. So I teased this video in my last Stepn video, or teased this kind of thought. And it's essentially, NFTs are still such a weird thing to me. And for those who've been following this channel, you know how I feel about Splinterlands, and I'm, very much invested both financially and emotionally in that game. But one thing that I learned very quickly is that it's difficult to trust the market price of an item when there's so many dynamic factors that can come into it. And so all I've been doing, first in Splinterlands, but now in Stepn, which I want to kind of carry this kind of mindset over into, is I'm here for the game. I'm here for the game, and I'm no longer here as an investor. In Splinterlands, when I talk about that, it's like I try to keep my investor's hat. I put it on at a different time rather than having both the investor and the player hat on at the same time. With Stepn, I look at this as an investment in my health. And I know, super cheesy, but I was on Reddit the other day and somebody had posted on there and they're like, you know what, I don't care what's going on with the price of Stepn and the China FUD and all this. They had a screenshot of their beginning weight and their ending weight, and it was just like over the past 30 days, and he's like, this is my real ROI, my health. And I admired that, because I think that's actually what this game, right, and I'm calling it a game, is trying to do, right? When you listen to Jan, who is the guy who comes through on the AMAs for Stepn, when you listen to him, he talks about wanting to create a lifestyle app, right? So this is not some crazy, let's all get rich by running. Yes, people have done that, and that time has come and gone. And as you can see here with the price of GST, when I go to the 1 year, I mean, it's not even 1 year that it's been out, but since December, you can see that prices have fallen absolutely through the gutter. We're flooded now with a bunch of NFTs, with a bunch of sneakers that have all been farmed out, right? So, and it's made it easier for people to get in, but it's definitely lowered the price of everybody's assets that they had. And, we've seen this in a bunch of different games. You saw it in Axie first. For me, I saw it firsthand in Splinterlands, and now you're seeing it in Stepn. And so when I look at this and like, what do I want to get out of it? Well, on the whole, it's a game, so I want to have some kind of enjoyment. But what's different about Move to Earn to me is that it can actually have a positive effect on your health. It's actually getting me to go for a walk every day. In fact, sometimes it gets me to go for a walk twice a day, because I want to make sure I don't hit like a full energy bar and accidentally miss something. So I'll go for a walk in the morning, I'll go for a walk in the evening. And I'm enjoying it for that reason alone, because it's just getting me to go up, get out, get some fresh air, not be streaming here all day long. And like I said, it's for that reason alone, it's been great. So my strategy with this is just to buy the one sneaker that I have, and I bought it for like 9 sols. So you can already see that I'm down like 30% at this point, right? So, and I missed out yesterday, last night when I was looking at prices of sneakers, they had dropped to like 2.5 Solana, which is nuts, because I was thinking about getting one. I was like, should I get like one or two more just to like increase my energy? But I didn't, because I was like, I think it could potentially go lower. But here's the thing. I bought mine for 9 sol, or maybe even 9.5 sol. But I don't even think about it anymore, because I'm using it. It has utility to me, and I don't care where the price goes from here on out, right? I want to level up my sneaker. I'm working on doing that, getting it to level 9. I'm actually very close to level 9 at this point. And what I'm enjoying about it is that I get to earn in GST. Now, GST has fallen off a cliff in terms of value, and if you saw my last video about this, I see GST as a very inflationary token, so I think it's going to continue to lose value over time unless they can find ways to increase the amount burned versus the amount that's going to be put in every day. But in the long run, I just don't see it. Now, granted, the long run is a very long time, and there's a lot of innovation that can happen with the tokenomics and with the company, with the movement and the project overall. So I'm not trying to throw this into the gutter and say, oh, it's doomed to fail. I think that there will be opportunities, I should say, for the team to get things right in the long run, but for right now, GST seems incredibly inflationary. And so we are going to see that value come down. But, what do all those Bitcoiners say? Well, one Bitcoin will always equal one Bitcoin. Well, it's the same thing here. One GST will always equal one GST. So this is like the Stepn guide, which is a great tool. And if you have a sneaker already, you can start to see what you would potentially earn. So when it comes to this, I'm earning roughly 7.5 GST per day. This is after my repair cost, right? So it looks like I'd be earning 9.6, but the repair cost would be about 2.05 afterwards. So when I look at this, I sure, in the back of my mind, I'm like 7.5 GST at a price of roughly $1. Okay, so I'm coming away with $7 a day for walking. But I actually haven't pulled anything out yet, because right now my main focus has been on leveling up, and you level up by paying in GST, and it's set prices in GST, not set prices in fiat terms or US dollar terms. It's set prices in GST. So as I look at this now, and as I continue to move forward, one of my biggest considerations is going to be, okay, well, I'm going to get to level 9. Do I want to move up to level 19? Do I want to start setting aside some of the GST that I make to save up for a second and third sneaker, right? There's a lot of different ways that I could go about it, but I'm happy with the one sneaker that I bought. I don't have an intention of buying a second and third sneaker just off the bat right now, but part of the gamification of this is I can continue to stack GST in the long term, and I can continue to stack it in the long term and then use that to buy another sneaker, right? And so would I be doing that in GST? I'll tell you right now, I don't trust the price of GST, at least not in the short term. So if I were to start accumulating a significant bag of GST, what I would probably do is pull it out to the wallet function within the app, and then convert that over to maybe like USDC or something, just so that I have like a stable amount. And then every week, even if GST goes to like 50 cents, I'm still earning something, right? I would still be earning roughly like $3.5 per day, or $3.50. And so every day I would just continue to put that aside, keep it in USD, and then come back to it when it actually has enough value that I could buy something else in the game. Or if I wanted to cash out, then I could cash out, right? Maybe the next thing I'll do is recover the cost of the sneaker that I put in, because then everything is gravy. But my initial cost was quite a bit, so that might be something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. But my point is that I'll be earning in GST, and if I want to continue leveling up, it doesn't matter, right? If I want to continue leveling up, the costs are in GST, and I can continue doing that. If I want to cash out, then I can pull it out and just leave it in savings. I mean, GST has seemed relatively stable now, right? Like, how low can it go? 0, right? It can go to 0. So let's be real about that. But maybe I do just keep it in GST because there is potential for a price swing that I could take advantage of, right? And so I'm not here to give you the answers. I'm not even here to give myself the answers of where I'm going to go. But right now, what I've been enjoying is the fact that I'm getting a solid ROI out of it, both in game and out of game. And that's just my mindset this entire time. Like, I spent my, 9 Solana on it, or whatever it was, I think 9.5 Solana. And I'm happy with that, because now I'm able to play this game. And is that a good entry point, right? Is that worthwhile, is really the question you need to ask yourself. And if you're already playing, then this isn't for you. But for those who are considering getting in, right? Like right now, you could probably get one for 5 or 6 Solana. If you look in the app, I think it's like 5.5 Solana. So the question is, for $200, $250, $300, is that the kind of investment you want to make for your health? Could that pay for many months going to an actual gym where you could do a lot more, right? If you're doing this to try to make money or to monetize your runs, I get it, because I'm enjoying the fact that I can do that too. But I just don't think that with everything that's going to happen, right, with all of the different market factors that are coming in, if you're doing it solely for that, you're going to get washed out, because there's a lot of people doing it with much higher stakes that will beat you to the punch when it comes time to sell. So for me, I'm just enjoying it. I'm leveling up. Here's the thing, and I'm going to cover this in a separate video and show the details, but I'm probably going to be able to level up from level 5, which is where I got my sneaker, up to level 9, which is like the ideal for earning. I think it's like level 9 and level 19 are the ideals for earning. I'll probably be able to do that in less than a week, maybe, yeah, actually less than a week. So I'll cover that in another video on how that journey was for me and what I've been doing, but it's been good so far. I'm enjoying it, and I would recommend it for anybody who's looking to just be part of the movement, right? If you're looking at this as an investment, you missed it. In my opinion, you missed it. Sure, can there be some crazy upside in the future? Yeah, but right now the market is flooded with NFTs, right? Similar to what happened with Axie. The market is flooded with NFTs. There's not as much demand to cover that. And you can follow the narratives. I've been hearing other YouTubers talk about like, oh, the summer's coming. Everybody's going to be like running outside. Sure. But we're in a bear market. Let's be real about it. And at the end of the day, these things have token prices that adhere and are very much influenced by the market. So, I would say if you're going to get into this, my mindset has been, I'm doing it for my health. I'm doing it to be part of the movement, to say that I have one, right? Like the NFT flex, to say that I have one and just to enjoy the experience of it. So I think if you're going to get in for those reasons, you will be very happy with how it goes, because the gamification of fitness is very fun. Now, is it as good as Pokemon Go? No, but I wasn't earning money in Pokemon Go, so I kind of like this. I kind of like this better in some ways. So that's all I have for you in this video. Just wanted to kind of share where my journey has been through a couple of days in and how I'm approaching this from here on out. If the prices do go low enough and maybe I see them at 2 or 3 Sol again, I may just go in for the strategy of it to buy a couple more sneakers, because that'll increase the amount that I can have is like earnable time of running, right? Or energy in the game. So if that ends up happening, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. But for now, that's all I have. So have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the world. Take care.